work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache in my bones.
I haven't done an animation diary for a year now, and the animation I'm going to be talking about today has been done since February. So this is going to be interesting because, man, it has been a while. Since we haven't been here in a while, let me reacquaint you with these kind of videos. My animation diaries is where I record myself while I work on animation, be it a map part, an AMV, a personal project, what have you. And I take you down the process and technicalities that went during the process of said animation. Today we're talking about my second remake for my map art for the Somebody to Love map hosted by Quillworks. This map art has been remade twice, so there's 3 versions of it. One of 2016, another in 2018, and the last one this year, 2022. It has been a long time since I revisited the last 2 versions, so I'm just gonna go off of what I remember and hope it works out. My part for this map is part 7, and the script for it reads: Crowfeather is trying to prove to One Star and the rest of his clan that he is loyal to them by doing extra work. Nightcloud is watching him with interest. The way I interpreted this in 2016 was Crowfeather standing tall and singing to One Star, who looks at him untrustfully. Nightcloud sings as well. You can see that neither Nightcloud nor One Star are buying Crowfeather's loyalty, but he is still trying, and you can see a little bit that he's pleading almost to One Star that, hey, I am loyal, please believe me. Seeing as this part was made in 2016, this was made during a time when I didn't have a animation program, so I animated this using Paint Tool Sai, or Say, I don't know how you say it, and Movie Maker. 2 years after that, I went back and I revised the part and said, this sucks, I'm gonna remake it. So I took a different approach. In 2018, this was the idea for the part. Crowfeather walks up to One Star singing. He's disappointed, and there's no real focus to One Star in here. Nightcloud is seen watching them from afar, singing to herself. In this remake, I wanted to go all out with the lip sync, but that was also my mistake and why I wanted to redo it a second time. And that is because I didn't know how acting worked. I overdid it a lot with the frame rate and with the quantity of drawings and how to place them, and it didn't look good, it didn't look cohesive. It looked like an ugly mess of a cat just moving and turning his head around, and I didn't like it. So I think the only cool part of this part is the last scene with Nightcloud. For this part I use TV Paint and Sony Vegas. I don't remember which version of Sony Vegas, but it was Sony Vegas. Now, this year, 2022, I again looked at the previous part from 2018 and I was like, oh my god, that is the ugliest thing I have ever seen. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask the host if I can redo it, and they said yes, but you have a week to do it. At the time, the deadline was like super close, so it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it like super fast. So I did it, and I had the quickest idea. I sketched it down and just hoped for the best as it worked and worked. In 2022, the part is inspired by the first part, actually, the original one. Crowfeather brings prey right to One Star's feet. He's trying to prove himself that he's good, that he's contributing to the clan, that he has so much to offer to the clan. He sings to One Star, who is looking at him unsurprised. Crowfeather in some moments looks insecure, but tries to stay his ground. We see Nightcloud with her back to them, eavesdropping and singing to herself as we see One Star walking away from Crowfeather. I wanted One Star to look like he is not one to be messed with. Like, he's like, you can fool me, you're gonna have to work harder than that. And I wanted Nightcloud to be like, yeah, I don't like him, but then as the map progresses, you can see that, okay, maybe I'm interested in this dude, and so on and so forth. Then with Crowfeather, I just wanted to pull back all the acting that the second version of this part had and just like calm down a bit and show him like more reserved, more hiding more into himself rather than, just swinging his head around and just doing all these kinds of weird expressions in the span of like 1 second. So I just really pulled it back a lot. I had a lot of fun with the lip sync. Actually, I usually don't enjoy lip sync, but this time I did. And playing with the expression, especially 1-stars I don't give a shit glare at your feather, was very fun to me. One important change for this part was that I changed the colors to be more vibrant so they fit with the other parts. I'm not very happy with some of the staging and the composition of the backgrounds. I do feel that and the acting could have been done better, but I'm not going to remake this a 4th time, just no. I also made sure my part, which again is part 7, ties back to part 6 and part 8, so they blend all together nicely, hopefully, in the finished product. And that's it, that's all I have to say on this, I think. And if you want me to say more about more animation, if you have any questions about other animations or other projects I have, go ahead. If you have any questions that I didn't address in this diary, ask away. I'm always willing to listen. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.